What's up guys? For those of you that are new here, I'm Ellie. Welcome to my channel. And for those of you that are coming back, welcome back. Thanks so much for sticking around. Today we are doing something a little bit different that I haven't done on my channel before. I'm actually going to be showing you guys how I do my at-home gel manicure. If it would focus on my nails, that'd be cool. So I have actually, it's been a week since I filmed this. So this is a week-old manicure that you're seeing on my nails here. So far, it is holding up really well. What most of you guys will not know about me is that I used to be super into nail art, and I actually went to nail school to become a nail. And I did it just for fun, but it is something that I really enjoyed and that for a while I haven't really done. So I decided, why am I spending all this money on getting gel manicures when I know how to do it? All I had to do is repurchase some of the items needed, like the lamp. I will show you guys everything that I used in the video. But without dragging this on for too long, let's get right into the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you like seeing this type of video and what else you would like to see from me. Let's get right into it. All right. So first things up, I'm going to show you guys everything that came in my kit. I purchased the Red Carpet Manicure brand kit. First thing that we see when we open it up is just this little case. You can put your nail polishes in here. It's nothing exciting. I probably won't even be using it, but it's in here. We also have this little accessories kit. It comes with several wooden cuticle pushers, a nail file, as well as a little buffing tool that you can use to prep your nails before your manicure. Then it also comes with these little pre-cut aluminum foil strips that have the cotton ball already attached to it, or a cotton strip, I suppose, that you can wet with your soak-off solution to remove your polish. We also have this little lint-free pad here that you can use to wipe your nails before you start your manicure, and you can also use at the end of your manicure to wipe off that sticky solution. Also comes with some instructions, basic stuff. Also came with these little nail art goodies, but I probably won't be using them. They're not really much of my style. Alright, so this whole assortment of products is the real reason why I got this kit. These are the items that you're going to really need for your gel manicure, including the lamp. The first item in this part of the kit is the nail polish that they provided. This one is in the color, I believe, Creme de la Creme. I don't have it on hand, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that that was the name of this polish. We also have in here the Brilliance top coat. Now, just as a disclaimer, you can use these with different brands of polishes, just so you guys know. That was the cuticle oil. And this right here is the Structure Base Coat. Again, you can use this with other brands, not just the Red Carpet Manicure one. This is the prep or dehydrator that you will apply before you start your polish. And lastly, the lamp. Alright, so the first step you're going to see me do here is take the coarser side of this nail file that I have and start scraping off the top layer of my existing gel polish. We want to basically break through that top coat to make it easier when we start soaking this off for us to be able to remove it without having to excessively scrape off at our nail. So as you can see here, I am going back and forth. I do think that it is okay to do this just for this portion because you're not hitting your actual nail bed. Next, I am taking those strips of aluminum foil with the cotton ball that was provided and using my own soak-off solution. I already had my own open, so I didn't think it was necessary to open the one provided in the kit. I am just soaking these pads and wrapping up my fingers. Here I am showing you on the pinky nail. Just make sure that you put your entire nail on that portion that has the cotton ball or the cotton pad. Just like that, wrap it up and you're all set. You're gonna let this soak for at least 10 minutes before checking it the first time. I'm opening up the provided accessories kit here. I'm dumping out all of the contents, but the only thing I really need from this is going to be one of these wooden cuticle pushers. So after about 10 minutes, I'm just starting here on the thumb, removing that aluminum foil wrapping and checking to see how the polish is removing. As you can tell here, we definitely needed more time. I don't show it here, but I do put more of that soak off solution before leaving it on there for several more minutes. After that, I come back, take off that aluminum foil, and again, just start scraping off gently with the cuticle pusher. Then I'm going to take my little buffer here and just kind of buff off the last bit that's left over. Just showing you guys here another clip of how that should be coming off. It shouldn't be very hard to do this, and if you hear chuckles in the background, that is Thomas, who is here with me. Anyway, as you can see here, I have scraped off the majority of that gel polish. And now I am going to go in and push back my cuticles with that same wooden cuticle pusher that was provided, or if you have your own, you're more than welcome to use your own cuticle. Then I will take just a basic pair of cuticle trimmers. These are from Revlon, I believe, and trim around my cuticles. As long as you do this carefully, there's no issue with doing it. Now, as you can see here, I have off camera trimmed, or not trimmed, but shaped all of the nails on my right hand, and I'm going to go ahead and do my left hand on camera for you guys. You can tell here, probably, you can see that this hand, this shape is nowhere near as sharp and crisp as on this hand that you're seeing, which I have already done. So as far as getting your nails into more of this coffin type shape, I'm going with this shape just because I feel like it does elongate my fingers a little bit more. What I'm focusing on here is filing down at an angle towards the bottom of your nail on the sides and then straight across at the tip. As long as you're doing this gently straight across on the tip, I do think it's okay. I do happen to have pretty sturdy nails, so I know it's not going to do much damage, especially because I am using a much finer side of the nail file here, and I'm being very gentle when I do this. Process that will take quite some time because I do start on the sides and I try to keep it going one direction when I'm doing this, because I do want to prevent my nails from becoming more fragile and breaking easier. But at the tip, like I said, I do go back and forth. After this, I'm going to take a couple of nail buffers that I have. I have one that is more of a medium and coarse grit, and I'm going to be using the medium grit on this one. And then after that, I will take my much finer grit buffer, which is this yellow one here on the side, and go over all of my nails with that as well. And this is just going to be creating a nice clean base for me to apply my gel polish. Just like every other step we're going to be taking before we actually begin the polish, this is all prep work. And this is going to ensure that your polish lasts for as long as possible. As you can see, I'm also filing there the very tip. Next, I am going to take a few of these lint-free pads. I'm going to soak these in acetone and finish wiping off my nails and cleaning them, getting them ready for that gel. I am using the acetone that was provided for this step. Next, I'm going to just go ahead and plug in my lamp set up for you guys. It's very simple, just plugging in a couple of cords and you're all set. So off camera, as you guys can tell, I already painted my right hand as well as my thumbs. I painted my 4 fingers on the one hand together and then the 2 thumbs together. It is a smaller lamp, so that is what seemed to work best with the size of this lamp specifically. So first I'm going to show you the order of the items we're going to use. First, we're going to dehydrate the nail with this prep solution. Then we're going to use our structure base coat. Third step will be to use any polish that you want. I am using the one provided, Creme de la Creme. I do have to say it wasn't my favorite. It required about 3 coats. I don't show you all 3 coats in the video because that would take forever, but just so that you are aware, it was not my favorite. It was the one provided in my kit, so that's the only reason why I'm using it today. Final step is going to be to use our Brilliance top coat. So now that we have all of our stuff ready, I'm going to go ahead and get started on using the dehydrating prep solution on those 4 remaining fingers on my left hand that I have to show you guys. With this, you don't have to worry about being super careful because this isn't a step that you have to cure under the light. This next step though, as you will see, I go back and forth a lot with the brush and I make sure that I don't have too much because we don't want this spilling onto the skin around our nails. The slower you go, the better, the more control you're going to have. So definitely take your time, especially if you're a beginner, and avoid getting this on the skin around your nails at all costs. If anything, you can use a tool to clean up around the edges. But if you can avoid it, definitely try to do that. After I'm done applying that base coat, I'm going to go ahead and cure this under the lamp. The lamp that I have in this kit takes 45 seconds, so that's how long I'm leaving it in there. But of course, you have to read the instructions on your own kit and see what your lamp requires. Here I'm going to go in with the first layer of this nail polish. What I like to do a lot of times with the polish is try to start just below the cuticle area and then push up a little bit, so that way I'm making sure that I don't flood that cuticle area and make cleanup a lot more difficult. Here you can actually see I'm using my other nail to clean up around the edge there, but obviously the better option would probably be to use just a cuticle pusher. It's very simple to do. Again, just going slow is the key here. Take your time. And another good thing about gel is that because you have to cure it, you can move it around and you can fix it. If you smudge it, as long as you haven't put it under the light, it's very, very easy to fix. So now I went ahead and did that second coat, and like I said, I was going to skip over the third coat for you guys and just go straight into the top coat. Most polishes, at least most good brand gel nail polishes, will only require 2 coats to cover. I normally recommend Gelish or OPI. I have to say I haven't really had any issues with those brands. As you can see here, also notice that I am capping off the edge of the top coat. Just seal that and make sure that we're making this gel polish last as long as possible. I'm going to go ahead and cure that. And I actually cured my top coat for 2 rounds of 45 seconds, but that is not necessary. Now the real final step is going to be to go ahead and remove that sticky film that's left over from the gel polish. I'm using the solution that they provided on, again, one of the lint-free pads. Some gel polishes do not require this step, but the one in my kit did. So just make sure, like I said before, you read the instructions. And finally, just to rehydrate the skin around my nails, I am going to go ahead and buff in some of the cuticle oil that was provided. And that is it, guys. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button.